Wormblade.
Hello and welcome everyone to a very first look at my project, which has been in development for around a month, and yeah, it's pretty basic so far. You will see a lot of placeholders. I have placeholders for animations. I don't have professional voice actors, the art, everything I made myself in this game. So there are parts in it that are rather crappy, and that will remain rather crappy unless I get other people on board to help me out. But nonetheless, I want to show you what I got, only for you, my friends, not for any social media, just so you have an idea of what I've been working on. So as you can obviously see, this is pretty much action RPG, and yeah, and all the systems I have in it right now are pretty basic. For example, I have normal combat in it. It's going to be expanded soon with special combat moves. I have the Shadow Step as a means of dodging enemies and getting behind them. It's a very sneaky way. And of course, I do have jars. Breakable jars! Very important. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. So this has been in development for around a month. It's very basic. This is basically a test dungeon I made for the purpose of testing some systems, but I also added some dialogue to make it more fun. So, a door.
What a brilliant observation.
Are you being sarcastic right now?
Actually, I thought I was being adorable.
Oh god, this is so bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So basically, we have a door we can pass through. And we will encounter other things we can't pass through, which is why I implemented a lockpicking system, which we will test on this chest here right now. My intuition tells me that we will find a key to the door in this chest here.
Which seems to be locked tight, just like the door you mentioned before.
Huh, that isn't a problem at all. This handy lockpick here allows me to open pretty much everything.
For example, time-wasting conversations.
Watch and learn, you ignorant meat skewer. So yeah, as I already mentioned, I already implemented a lockpicking system. It's rather basic. Basically, as you will see, you will have a moving pointer and you need to hit the green area of the bar. Like this. And by that you will open one of the locks, which reflect the difficulty, the overall difficulty of the lock. If you miss, you will have to start all over. This might seem pretty simple for small locks like this, but if you have an intricate lock with like 20 levels, it can be quite frustrating without the right skill. And as you can see, every time you hit this area, the arrows are getting faster, so it's going to be more difficult for you to hit them. Huh, I present to you the door key.
Bravo. It appears that even a fool like you can strike gold sometimes. Wait, what is this tag attached to the key?
Huh? Let me take a look. What? What idiot puts a key to a chest inside it?
Must be a relative of yours.
Shut up. Looks like we have to find another way to get past that door. Yeah, seems like it wasn't this successful. So yeah, let's actually try what we can do about this door here. And how do we get past this door? Then I'll show you some more systems.
Well, you could pick the lock for starters.
That is exactly what I plan to do. Step aside.
I don't have any legs.
What? The door was open this whole time?
If I had arms, I would slap you now.
So the door is open and let's see, what do we have here? Here another part comes into play of this game. We have an abyss here which we cannot cross for some reason. And this is where I introduced the tool system, which you might know from games like Zelda or something. You will find tools that will help you solve puzzles and riddles in a dungeon, more complex ones than this, of course. And here you have a wonderful, a wonderful and lame example of narrative level design. Yeah, it's pretty understandable, right?
Mortal, what is the matter?
I don't know. Sometimes I feel as if there's a higher force watching me, controlling my every move. It's almost as if someone is trying to play some sort of morbid game with me.
Well,
this poster describes our first tool pretty well, which is the grappling hook. As you can see here, it bounces off walls, it can help you cross abysses like this, but you need to shoot it at stone pillars like that one. And you can travel freely across any abyss, about any gap, and yeah, it's the first tool we have in the dungeon. Actually, I might actually demonstrate something very quickly, because the grappling hook works also on some enemies and it can help you close the distance. There will be some enemies that are ranged and that try to get away from you. So yeah, that's also a means to use this tool. And talking about enemies, let's actually see an actual enemy with some very basic AI. Would you look at that? There's a hideous monster right in front of us.
Hideous? Me? Have you ever looked into a mirror, Paul? Besides, I have feelings too, you know?
that was indeed a bit harsh, even for your rather low standards. Discriminating monsters is not cool. Now, act a bit more professional and vanquish this creature in a socially just manner.
Oh, so I'm suddenly not professional enough?
Come on, pal. Fight me already. I have to bring my kids to art school.
Art school? Alright, that does it. So yeah, this is basically an enemy. Its AI is very basic so far. As we have seen the combat on the dummy already, it will be similar with this enemy, but except this enemy will actually move towards us once we get in its aggro range. And there's another important difference. This enemy has a threatening animation. When it's about to attack, it will threaten you, and this is how you know now it's a good idea to dodge. So I will actually show this to you. There. And we will actually kill this enemy by dodging its attacks and actually striking it down. There we go. And this is a bug. Actually... What the fuck? What the actual... Anyway, this was a bug and I actually planned this to happen. Okay, no, that's... what the fuck happened? Anyway, so yeah, basically... there's another important system I want to show you before I'm done with this very short preview of what I got. It's basically the food system. In this game there's no healing potions that you can buy in bunches, and there's no magic spells that will heal you. You actually heal yourself by making yourself something to eat. For example, at these stations. What the heck is the kitchen doing down here?
Well, it's here to help you tend to your wounds.
Wait, I am bleeding from a gashing wound and you suggest I should make sandwiches?
Exactly. Be gone. Into the kitchen with you.
Huh. One day, men will have the same rights as ancient swords. Just wait and see. So yeah, basically I'm still working on the crafting of food. But I can tell you something about how it will work. Basically, you will use food to heal yourself. if you see the empty bar below the life bar in the upper left, this is actually your food bar. And basically, as long as you are well fed, you will regenerate your health. But food has also other effects. For example, with food you can actually level by raising your attributes, and with different talents your food bar can actually unlock different potentials. For example, there's a talent that when you're hungry, which means when you have no food in your food bar, you're fighting more furiously. Or you can become a vegan, then you can only eat food that is not meat, but you recover a lot faster. Or, if you're very advanced at this, you could even become a food smith and craft your own equipment out of food. So yeah, basically, you craft food at these tables, and then you put them in your lunchbox, which you can take down into dungeons to heal yourself, whatever. I'm going to bring it up right now. There we go. There's our lunchbox, and this is basically where you store different foods, which you can craft outside the dungeons or even inside them in this example, to actually build up your food bar. I'll show it. And it will regenerate your health, and you can actually build like a reserve of regeneration. I'm a bit nervous because this is not scripted, this recording. So yeah, and of course you can unlock a lot more potential with that. What else do we have? Oh yeah, so this will be that, and along developing the game I plan to add a lot more things. You won't have the conventional leveling system with experience. You will level your attributes with food, and you will have a talent tree. You can level with talent points. But talent points are something that we will get from companion quests. So you actually get to know your companions and do quests for them, and in exchange you get talent points. So no XP bullshit and leveling bullshit, but you actually need to get involved in the world. There will be, of course, more tools, more special combat skills that will make combat more dynamic and fun, more enemy types, and I will actually start building like a world map with quest hubs like cities and towns, and even your own upgradable hideout. So yeah, there's a lot of work ahead, and I'm very excited, and I'm very glad I got to share this with you. I'm not this good at narrating a video yet, but I think I'm going to learn. So thank you for your time, thank you for watching this, and I really hope that I can make a great game, and I hope that you will be able to play it soon too. Thank you.